And the air turns thick. Dust hangs unbreathing. Time forgets to tick. Your hands on the table, still as winter glass. Eyes like shuttered windows, watching echoes pass. Breathing in the silence, like an outlaw. Every thought a mountain, too heavy for the tongue.
You drown in the hum of the daylight.
You live in the cracks of the floor.
You wait for the night to unbind you,
For shadow to open a door. This is a symphony for the quiet mind, where the loud world breaks on the shoreline. Let the storm outside feed the calm inside, in the slow, low roar of the quiet mind.
footsteps in the hallway fade into the dust. Voices drip like water through a ceiling rusted shut.
You trace the hidden fractures in the pain along the wall. Every tiny fracture is a kingdom's fall.
You sit with the ticking and static.
You swallow the weight of the day.
You wait for the dark like a lover.
To pull all the noise away. This is a symphony for the quiet mind, where the loud world breaks on the shoreline. Let the storm outside feed the calm inside, in the slow, low roar of the quiet mind. Low strings tremble as the sky turns red. Choirs rise and crumble for the words left unsaid. Shadows crawl in circles round the chandelier. You carve a little silence from the marrow of your fear.
Breathe in the ruins. Breathe out the ash.
Let every broken second burn, then pass. This is a symphony for the quiet mind, as the black rain falls in a crooked line. Let the thunder sing, let the call bells ring, in the slow, deep swell of the quiet mind. I trace each line like it's spelling out my name. Velvet of dust on the throne that used to shine. Your shadow walks where you left my hand behind. Every promise hung like steel above my head. Every silence pulled the wires till they bled. When the strings begin to tremble, hear the weight of what we've done. Every note becomes a shiver, every heartbeat comes undone. When the strings begin to tremble, all the walls begin to shake. If these hands release the tension, will this world bend or break?
Words carved in stone, eroded by your breath, soft as a curse that still flirts with death. Silver and rust on the chain around my chest. You tuned my veins, then you laid them all to rest.
Every whisper was a blade along the fret. Every lesson
Was a promise to forget.
you stitched your name into every vein, tied every nerve to a stranger's pain. I am the frame shaking in the rain, while unseen hands pull tighter again.
But never sever, straying through every measure.
When the strings begin to tremble and the floor splits at my feet, I can taste the metal rising, hear the future grind its teeth. When the strings begin to tremble, I am dragged through what we made. Let the tension snap and thunder, let it all drown in the black water under the hull, lantern swinging like a hanging soul. Rope burns the rail, salt cuts the skin. Storm on the skyline, storm in my head. a tired witness to every time that I lie. You went down with a shudder when love kissed stone. Since then, in the groan of timber, I hear you, not alone. Chains clatter like distant thunder, each link a year we lost. I count them, I lose the number, but remember every course. A voice hidden beneath the bow, threads of sorrow in every vowel. Every syllable drips from the brine dark seams. Come down through my waking dreams. If I follow the pull below, will your hands still feel like home? Or will cold teeth close around this heart you used to own? I'm here where the hole is thinnest, palm sweat to the trembling grain. Hear laughter, rage, and pleading, all braided with the rain. Your breath in the bubbling bilge, your cry in the creak and sway. I whisper, I'm still breathing. You answer, not for your floodlight swings in a circle, catching ghosts in the spray. Figures claw at the water, then flicker and fade away. Yet one shape never wavers, waiting under the keel. I feel every finger reaching through the iron and steel. Heart beats like a broken hammer, driving cracks through the frame. If this vessel splits asunder, we'll be buried the same. A voice hidden beneath the bow, now it's louder than living sound. Every promise you drag from the choking deep. Stay down where the drowned ones sleep. So I step through the parting wood, let the dark do what it would. As the pressure begins to grow, I hear you sing your home. Black water over my eyes. Ship sinks slowly, but the echo survives. frame on a tilted nail. Names I can't recall. Lowing through the hallway, pages breathing in dust. A melody, thin as a spider thread, tunes my rusted trust. You trace sigils on my shoulders with your breath, with your doubt. Every promise getting colder, every silence learning to shout. We wore our mourning like armor, slow march through the sward to silhouettes in a smoke-stained mirror, clinging to the storm. Shadows wrapped in harmony, sing our ruin back to me. Every wound a ringing chord, every scar a sharpened word. If this is all we'll ever be, falling out of key, let the darkness carry me. Shadows wrapped in harmony. There's a crack in every memory where the daylight used to live. Now the minor notes keep dripping from the things we couldn't give.
I feel your heartbeat out of tempo against my broken ribs,
Like a war drum under ice sheets, where the last confessions lay. Shadows wrapped in harmony, spell our names in dissonance. Broken breath and brittle knees, kneeling to the consequence. If this is how you set me free, bleed the song from me. Let the silence bury me. Shadows wrapped in I walk through your winter, bare hands, blue veins, cracked skin, fed every doubt like a hungry beast. Let the ashes sing me in.
you crowned me with rust and raven wings, called it grace, called it fate.
But I hear the truth in the tremor now, in the way your heartbeat hesitates. I am not your hollow vessel, I am not your quiet grave. I am every chord you strangled, rising from the waves. Shadows wrapped in harmony, burning through the void we made. Every grief a blazing key, every strain a brighter blade. If this is all we'll ever be, then I refuse to fade. Let the night remember me. Shadows wrapped in harmony. Last note hanging in the rafters, then it folds into the dark. On the wall, two fading figures. One steps out, leaves one out. and more. Rain on rusted iron, street lamp halo stained, fingers on a window, tracing what remains.
Clock hands crawling sideways, ash sticks to my skin. Every shadow in this room feels like next of kin.
Breathing in the midnight like it's thick black tar. Every memory slow and heavy, hanging where you are. This is the night that played my thoughts on broken wires and bleeding notes. Every echo drags me under. Every question sounds like thunder. This is the night that split my veins, spilled out secrets, whispered names. I hear you in the walls I cross. The night that played, the night that played my thoughts.
Pictures face the plaster,
Turn them to the wall.
can't stand how your paper eyes
Cut right through it all.
moonlight on the hallway, looks like molten lead.
Every footstep down that path walks back to your bed.
Candles choke on their own smoke.
Wax runs like a wound.
Floorboards groan a dragging tune.
Low and out of tune.
I can taste the iron in the stories I deny. Every lie I ever fed you circles, waits to bite. This is the night that played my thoughts in crooked keys and jagged chords. Every silence pulls me deeper. Every ticking second steeper. This the glass.
Somewhere in the ceiling,
our last promise cracks.
I rise from the wreckage,
but the echo stays.
the night that played my thoughts
Still softly scrapes away.
Drowning in their wax, time leans into stare.
Pages curl at the edge of the desk. Ink runs thin in the trembling pen. Hands like stone on the weathered keys. Every letter feels like the end.
Rain taps slow on the spidered glass. Shadows lengthen and retreat. Clock hands drag like rusted chains, pulling hours by their teeth.
I hold my tongue between my teeth. Let silence scrape the hollow room.
Every heartbeat feels engraved on the marrow of this glue. A final note in stillness, hanging in a frozen hall. One last breath of broken witness, then the echo takes it all. Let the quiet carve its emblem in the dust upon my skin. A final note in stillness, and the darkness pouring in.
Portraits watch with their painted eyes. Colors bled into a common gray. Curtains sag like tired lungs, heavy with the words I didn't say.
Books lie open, spine half broke. Moths asleep in every scene. Every story left unfinished crowds the hallway of my sleep. ash on the tired wood. Cold imprint where a hand once lay, curt note folded in a shaking palm. Words too jagged to obey. Floorboards creak like weary throats, carrying the weight of every step. Moonlight thin as an old excuse draws a blade across my neck. Dust hangs unbreathing, time forgets to tick. Your hands on the table, still as winter glass. Eyes like shuttered windows, watching echoes pass. Breathing in the silence, like an iron lung. Every thought a mountain, too heavy for the tongue. You drown in the hum of the daylight. You live in the cracks of the floor. You wait for the night to unbind you, for a shadow to open a door. This is a symphony for the quiet mind, where the loud world breaks on the shoreline. Let the storm outside feed the calm inside, in the slow, low roar of the quiet mind. Footsteps in the hallway fade into the dust. Voices drip like water through a ceiling rusted shut. You trace the hidden fractures in the paint along the wall. Every tiny fracture is a kingdom's fall. You sit with the ticking and static. You swallow the weight of the day. You wait for the dark like a lover to pull all the noise away. This is a symphony for the quiet mind, where the loud world breaks on the shoreline. Let the storm outside feed the calm inside, in the slow, low roar of the quiet mind. Low strings tremble as the sky turns red. Choirs rise and crumble for the words left unsaid. Shadows crawl in circles round the chandelier. You carve a little silence from the marrow of your fear. Breathe in the ruins, breathe out the ash. Let every broken second burn, then pass. This is a symphony for the quiet mind, as the black chaos. You answer with nothing at all. A kingdom of stillness around you, stone by stone, wall by wall. This is a symphony for the quiet mind, where the grief runs red but the soul unwinds. Let the tempest rage outside the iron cage while you sit so still with a quiet mind. So still with a quiet mind. This is a symphony for the quiet mind. As the stars fall down and the worlds divide, when the sky goes blind, you will stay behind in the last low chord of the quiet mind.
was a promise to forget.
lantern swinging like a hanging soul. Rope burns the rail, salt cuts the skin. Storm on the skyline, storm in my head. Trace it with shaking fingers, splinters drawing their script.
Oak ribs groan in the darkness, echoes under each plank.
Something sings in the silence, low and bitter and blank. Every wave writes warnings on the side of this drifting grave.
Tired witness to every
time that I lied.
You went down with a shudder when the whole kissed stone.
Since then, in the groan of timber, I hear you, not alone. Chains clatter like distant thunder. Each link a year we lost, I count them. But remember every cost, a voice hidden beneath the bow, threads of sorrow in every vowel. Every syllable drips from the brine, dark seams come down through my waking dreams. If I follow the pull below, will your hands still feel like home, or will cold teeth close around this heart you used to own? I kneel where the hull is thinnest, palms flat to the trembling grain. Hear laughter, rage and pleading, all braided with the rain. Your breath in the bubbling bilge, your cry in the creak and sway. I whisper, I'm still breathing. You answer, not for long that Floodlight swings in a circle, catching ghosts in the spray. Figures claw at the water, then flicker and fade away. Yet one shape never wavers, waiting under the keel. ship sinks slowly, but the echo survives. Ash on the altar of yesterday, wax tears frozen mid-fall. Cracked glass frame on a tilted nail, names I can't recall. Lowing through the hallway, pages breathing in dust, a melody thin as a spider thread tunes my rusted trust.
There's a crack in every memory where the daylight used to live. Now the minor notes keep dripping from the things we couldn't give.
I feel your heartbeat out of tempo against my broken ribs, like a war drum under ice sheets where the last confessions lay. Shadows wrapped in harmony spell our names in dissonance. Broken breath and brittle knees, kneeling to the consequences. This is how you set me free. Bleed the song from me. Let the silence bury me. Shadows wrapped in harmony. I walked through your winter, bare hands, blue veins, cracked skin, fed every doubt like a hungry beast. Let the ashes sing me in.
You crowned me with rust and raven wings, called it grace, called it fate. But I hear the truth in the tremor now, in the way your heartbeat hesitates.
I am rusted iron, street lamp halo stained, fingers on a window, tracing what remains.
Clock hands crawling sideways, ash sticks to my skin. Every shadow in this room feels like next of kin.
Breathing in the midnight, like it's thick, black tar.
Every memory slow and heavy, hanging where you are.
This is the night that played my thoughts on broken wires and bleeding notes. Every echo drags me under, every question sounds like thunder. This is the night that split my veins, spilled out secrets, whispered names. I hear you in the walls I cross. The night that played my thoughts.
Pictures face the plaster, turn them to the wall. Can't stand how your paper eyes cut right through it all.
Moonlight on the hallway looks like molten lead. Every footstep down that path walks back to your bed. This is the night that played my thoughts on broken wires and bleeding notes. Every echo drags me under, every question sounds like thunder. This is the night that split my veins, spilled out secrets, whispered names. I hear you in the walls I cross. The night that played
My thoughts.
the night that played my thoughts.
Candles choke on their own smoke, wax runs like a wound. Floorboards groan a dragging tune, low and out of tune. I can taste the iron in the stories I deny. Every lie I ever fed you circles.
Waits to bite. This is the night that played my thoughts in crooked keys and jagged chords. Every silence pulls me deeper, every ticking second steeper. This is the night that haunts my sleep, tears the seams of what I keep. I feel you in the dark I cross. The night that played my thoughts. Ooh, the night that played my thoughts.
Windows rattle like a buried choir, sky folds in like collapsing wire. I hear your name in the boiler's roar, in the hiss of the pipes, in the slow lock of doors.
Stay, stay in my decay.
like of 1,000 yesterdays. Every secret that we traded haunts these narrowed hallways. I sink into the mattress like a stone,
like a sin.
If I sleep, you'll drag me under. If I wake,
You somewhere in the ceiling, our last promise cracks. I rise from the wreckage, but the echo stays. The night that played my thoughts still softly scrapes away. Breath hangs heavy in the air, candles drowning in their wax. Time leans in to stare.
Pages curl at the edge of the desk. Ink runs thin in the trembling pen. Hands like stone on the weathered keys. Every letter feels like the end. Rain taps slow on the spidered glass.
Shadows lengthen, then retreat. Clock hands drag like rusted chains, pulling hours by their teeth.
I hold my tongue between my teeth. Let silence scrape the hollow room.
Every heartbeat feels engraved on the marrow of this gloom. A final note in stillness, hanging in a frozen hall. One last breath of broken witness, then the echo takes it all. Let the quiet carve its emblem in the dust upon my skin. A final note in stillness, and the darkness pouring in. Portraits watch with their painted eyes, colors bled into a common gray. Curtains sag like tired lungs, heavy with the words I didn't say.
Books lie open, spine half broke, moths asleep in every scene.
Every story left unfinished crowds the hallway of my sleep.
I taste the iron on my tongue, bitter truth I can't unlearn.
Every secret left unspoken smolders, waiting for its turn. A final note in stillness, hanging in a frozen hall. One last breath of broken witness, then the echo takes it all. Let the quiet carve its emblem in the dust upon my skin. A final note in stillness, and the darkness pouring in. The darkness pouring in.
Low bells bending, distant thunder, footsteps pacing in my chest. Names I buried under years, rise and claw beneath my vest.
All the letters never written, all the calls I never dared, gather at the edge of sleep, form a verdict in the air.
If there's weight in every silence, let it drag me through the floor. Lay me flat among the splinters where I can't hurt anymore.
A final note in stillness, hanging in a frozen hall. One last breath of broken witness, then the echo takes it all. Let the quiet carve its emblem in the dust upon my skin. A final note in stillness, and the darkness pouring in. Mace of ash on the tired wood, cold imprint where a hand once lay. Curt note folded in a shaking palm, words too jagged to obey.
Floorboards creak like weary throats, carrying the weight of every step.
Moonlight, thin as an old excuse, draws a blade across my